Hi, this is the last session of our Microsoft Word Tables chapter, and I hope all of you have understood whatever we have learned till now. If there is any clarification, feel free to text me. And today we are going to learn about table designing, resizing cells, aligning text in tables, also the question answers from exercise part. Now let's learn the question answers from page number 46 in the textbook. First question is briefly explain the following terms. First one is a row. A row is the horizontal section of the table. That is like this from left to right like this. This is a row. Next is column. Vertical section of the table is called column. Vertical section means from top to bottom like this. This is column. Cell. Individual box formed by the intersection of row and column. Next question is which tab we use to insert table, that is insert tab, and name the two tabs displayed when we insert we insert the table, that is design and layout tab. Fourth question is write the command sequence to add a new row at the bottom of the table. For that, first step is select the row below where you want to add a row. Second step, click on table tools, then layout tab, then from rows and columns group, click insert below. These are the steps to follow to insert a row below the table. Fifth question is write command sequence to add a column to the left of the existing table. For that, answer, select the cell where you want to add a column. Second step, click on table tools, layout tab, from rows and columns group, click insert left. Sixth question, what do you mean by splitting of table? Answer, splitting of table allows us to create a new table from a desired row in the table. We can split table from a row. Next question, seventh question is write the command sequence to split a table from the current cursor position. For that, first step is select the table at the point where you wish to split it. Second step, click on table tools, from the layout tab, merge group, split table, and we can use the shortcut key for that, that is Ctrl Shift Enter. Next question, eighth question is what do you mean by merging of cells? Merging of cells in a table combines or joins two or more adjacent cells into one larger cell. Ninth question is write command sequence to merge three consecutive cells. For that, first step, select the three cells you want to merge. Second one, click on table tools, from the layout tab, merge group, merge cells button. Click on merge cells button. Then you can join that three cells. 10th question is write the command sequence to shade selected cells. Step 1, select the cells you wish to shade. Under the design tab, select the shading drop down menu. Click on any color. Question number 10b. Question is write the steps to apply border in table. For that, click any cell on the table. Then only we will get that design and layout tab. Table tools will appear on the ribbon. So click any cell on your table so that the table tools tabs appear on ribbon. Second step, select the design tab. From the borders drop down menu, click at borders and shading option. Select a border style and color from the Borders and Shading dialog box in the Borders tab. Question number 10C is write the command sequence to change the alignment of data in a table. For that, first step is select the cell, row or column where the text to align. Second step, from Layout tab, click on Align button. Now let's see how to apply table shading. For that, first I have to insert table. So click on the Insert tab. Then from the Tables option, from the drop down list, if you move to the right, we will get columns. If we move down, we will get the rows. So I have inserted one table here. So once the cursor is inside the cell, you can see the Table Tools option in the ribbon. Otherwise, if it is outside the table, you can't see that Table Tools option. So click inside the cell, then Table Tools option will appear in the ribbon. Then only we will get that two tabs, Design and Layout. And first select the cells which you want to give color. I have selected and go to the Design tab. From the Shadings group, click on that drop down arrow. From that, you can select any color. Lot of colors are there. From there, any color which you want to give, select any color. Like this, you can give color to the table. Now let's see how to resize table cells. For that, first click inside the any of the cell of the table. Then only we will get that Table Tools option. Now Table Tools option is not there in the ribbon. If you want to see that, you have to click anywhere inside the cell. Now Table Tools option, you got that Table Tools option in the ribbon, and you got that Design and Layout tab here. And from the select which cell you want to, row or cell you want to increase the size or decrease size. You can go to the Layout tab. From the Cell Size group, click here to increase the size of the row like this, and click down arrow to decrease the size of the row, or you can enter some value here. And if you want to increase the size of the column, you can click here to increase the size of the column, or to decrease the size, you can click here to decrease the size of the column. If you want to resize the size of the table, you can click here, and by clicking here you can increase the size of the table or decrease the size of the whole table here. Clear? Now let's see how to align text in table. For that, click inside the type a text here, then go to the Layout tab. Click here in the Layout tab. You can see this is the alignment group. You can see 9 different types of alignments are here. That is, by default it is top left aligned, and this is top center, top right. Here it is middle left, middle center and middle right. This one is bottom left, bottom center and bottom right. Now let's see, if I am clicking here, the text will move to the center, top center. Can you see? And if again I am clicking this one, it will move to the top right. If I am clicking here, this is middle center, and if I am clicking here, it is middle left. If I am clicking here, this is middle right, and if I am clicking this, bottom left, bottom center and bottom right. Like this, you can align, position text inside the cell. Now let's see some shortcut keys that can be used in table creation. First, let's see how to create table. Usually we are creating table by clicking on the Insert tab and from the Tables option like this. You can also use keyboard shortcut for this. For that, press the plus sign, then press underscore. Underscore means shift and that hyphen. Underscore refers to the width of the column.
If you want small column width, you can use less number of underscores. If you want more width, you can use more number of underscores like this. Then press enter key. If you want to move in between the cells, we are using tab key to move forward like this. You are using tab key, I am pressing the tab key, and you can move like this. And if you want to go back to the cells, then you have to press shift and tab like this. You can move back and you can see the change, any changes you can do. If you want to change name to some other word, you can change. If you want to insert a row in between second and third, you no need to go to the menu bar and use that tabs and all. You can place the cursor outside that row like this, outside the table, then press enter. Now let's see how to merge cells. For that, first select the cells you want to merge, then from the keyboard press Alt, then A, then after that you have to press M. Now that cells get merged. Now let's see auto fit option. For that, select the table, then right click, you will get that menu. From there you can select auto fit option. From there, first select auto fit to condense. Now you can see that table automatically adjusted according to the size of the data inside the column. Now if you are adding more value in column, that will automatically increase its width. Can you see that? Like this. If you are reducing that, it will reduce. So that is auto fit to content. Now let's see fixed column width. Auto fit and fixed column width. So in fixed column width, if you are adding data in a column, it will not increase its width. It will go down. The column width will not increase. Automatically it will not adjust. Now the third option is auto fit to window. If you click on that, the table automatically adjusted according to the page. Can you see that? Now let's see how to change direction of the text. For that, select the text you want to change. Right click in that cell. You can see from the menu you can select text direction option. You can see keywords there in that layout. So 3 different types of keywords are there, and text will appear according to that format. So first I am selecting. Now the text is by default, it is from left to right align. Direction is like left to right. I am selecting this one. Now you can see, click OK. Now you can see that text direction is from bottom to top. And if I am selecting the next format, that text will be appear like that. Like this, you can change the direction of the text, and if you are merging that full column, that text will align in that full column like this. Can you see? Now let's see how to delete a full column. So for that, select the column and right click, select delete column option. You click that delete column, then that column will be deleted from the table.
Children, there is a small homework for you. You have to create class timetable using MS Word. Refer your school diary for the format. I think you have got the textbook by this time. Read the textbook thoroughly and copy the question answers into your notebook. Study well. There will be exam in the month of August. Thank you.